from two groups of 3 tanks. And those 3 tanks, on either side of that finger of the forest, was moving. And Audie Murphy was still calling in also artillery with the telephone. And he ran out of ammunition with his M1 rifle, and he thought, he went to leave sort of thing, and he saw the burning tank, and it clicked in his head, oh, and then he saw the cartridges, the 4 cases, jumped up there, he purred like a kitten, 50 caliber, and he went into action with that. And then the tanks really started to slow down. At one point, a whole group, a really tiny unit, came up along this ditch here, there were 12 of them, and it was like smokes and mirrors. You couldn't see much, they couldn't see him, they couldn't hear him because of their own artillery and the noise they were making. And he saw 12 of them having a bit of a chat up there, and he thought, they're looking for me. What are they talking to each other for? I know why. And then all of a sudden this sheet of smoke went across and disappeared. It was a minute and a half later that it opened up, and he set fire to them virtually and dropped 12 of them there in the ditch off the point. And then further into, he got thrown down a few times on the tank, and his wound that he got gangrenous in reopened, so he's bleeding quite. And his boys were sitting back here, and they're looking at him thinking, what is really going on here with this guy? What's he doing? That is a sitting time bomb, and it's going to tick, 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 explode any second. Everybody's aware it's full of gas and munition and everything. And they asked him later, and he said, well, I just did what was logical. I saw that, and then I just sort of went into destroy mode. And the tanks actually started moving back into Holsphere there. And then one of the barrages broke the telephone line, so he was unable to call in any more artillery on their position. Job over. You know? So what happened just before the telephone line went down, at one point he was on the phone to the CP, and he said, well, are you still there, Lieutenant Murphy? That sort of thing. He said, yeah, what are your post-war plans? And how far are they away? And Murphy said to him, do you want me to put one of them on the telephone? Like this. It's serious. They were all over him. And so what happened once, not long after, the telephone line got cut and he was out of work, so to speak. He was a field, but he got all of his decorations in the field, this man. And so he got down off the tank, and he was in this very detached mode, you know. Then he didn't care if they shot him in the back, and just walked off into the regrouping area, got his boys back and put the counter-offensive back, pressure on them, and kept pushing them into Holsphere. And what happened after that was nothing really. They were on their own still until the next day. You can see over here the 27th was when the 30th Regiment came through like a steamroller and just slammed those tanks off the road there, okay, and pushed right into Holsphere, and at 10 a.m. in the morning it was liberated on the 27th. So that's kind of how it happened. I could go on forever with the book. It's a big book, you know? You want to read it. You've maybe seen the movie with the Howling Back.